Hey guys, Zexis here, bringing you guys a SIG True combo video today. The credit for a lot of these combos goes to Randy and the Brawl DB Discord, so make sure to check them out. I'm going to leave a link for them down in the description below. They have tons of Brawlhalla information and 2v2 combos that you probably won't find anywhere else. Anyways, we're going to be going in alphabetical order for the weapons, so starting with Axe and moving our way down. And in these weapon categories, I'll be showing the most useful combos first, and then the ones you'll probably never hit in-game afterwards. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other socials down in the description below. So starting off with Axe, on Ragnar's Axe you have a side light into N-Sig as long as you hit the side light close. This is going to be true from 0 till about 160, but the more they become damaged, the closer you're going to have to be on the side light, similar to Axe side light Sare. So we have a couple on Rayman's Axe out of the down sig. Now for the down sig ones, you can't hit it on top of the opponent, they do have to hit on the ground. The first one is going to only be true at 0, it's a down sig into a dash neutral light. We also have, if you're a little bit closer, a down sig into side light neutral air, which is going to be true from 0 till 30 damage, and also true from 0 till 30 is a down sig into dash D light. Taros' Axe has quite a few of these as well, but they're all only true at 0. The first one is going to be a neutral sig with only the second swing hitting into a side light neutral air. If you wanted to with this for some reason, you could also go into a dash down light or a dash neutral light. If the opponent is jumping at 0 and you hit a gravity cancel neutral sig up close, you can go for a down light as a safer option. Or if you're a little farther away, you can go for a side light neutral air. It can hit both swings for this one, like that. The last one on Axe is going to be true from 0 till 20 damage on Volkov. It's going to be the held version of the side sig into a gravity cancel neutral light. Alright, so on to blasters. The downlight combos I'm going to show first because they're going to be more useful because they're easier to hit. So the first one on Cassidy is going to be downlight into a side sig like that. Now this one's true from 0 till 60, but as they get more damage, you will have to stand closer for it to work. On Thatch, from 0 till 70 damage, you can go for a downlight into a dash neutral sig. This one, the spacing doesn't matter on the downlight, which is really awesome, and this racks up a ton of damage. On Ada, from 0 till 20 damage, you have a downlight into a down signature. And you also have on Lord Vrax, only at 0 damage, you can do a downlight with it being close into a side sig. And you also have on Lucian a downlight into a chase dodge or dash neutral sig at 0. On Isaiah, you have a down signature into a diagonal chase dodge up into X pivot neutral air, like that. Getting into some more useless combos now for blasters with signatures. The first one is going to be on Nyx. A grounded neutral air with only the second shot hitting into a neutral sig is true. Now that also works at 0 damage on Cross with his N sig, and it also works on Cassidy from 0 till 30 damage on her N sig, but that one is a lot tougher because of how the neutral signature works. Thatch also has some weird ones with his cannonballs with only the second cannonball hitting. From 0 till 30, you can do a dash neutral light or a chase dodge neutral light. From 0 till 50, you could do a dash or chase dodge side light. And with a gravity cancel a little bit above, you can do a dash hop dare from 0 till 20. And you could also do a dash side sig from 0 till 20. Or a dash neutral sig can also work. Moving on to Bo now, Diana from 0 till 70 damage at the farthest hitbox of downlight can do a downlight into a neutral sig as a true combo. So everyone knows Yumiko's down sig ones, I would assume, but just in case, you got down sig into Sare, recovery, neutral light, pretty much anything. So the other one though, if they do land or run into your down sig, you can go into your neutral sig as well. If the opponent lands on your downlight and you're close enough to them, you can go into a neutral signature as Koji. like that. And this is also gonna work on Vector the exact same way. So same thing with bow. If close enough, you go downlight, they land on it, into your neutral sig. Now this one's like really useless for the most part, but it works on quite a few characters, so I thought I'd show it anyway. So when the opponent is landing, if you hit the very last little splash of downlight on the last frame, you can go into a down sig on Koji. It's also going to work on some other characters too. It works into Ember's neutral sig as well as Diana's down sig. Cannon has some pretty useful ones. At max range downlight on Isaiah, you can go into a neutral signature from 0 all the way till kill percent. Now, this is also going to work on Lin Fei. She has the same type of thing going on, but with Lin Fei, it's a lot better because if you hit the downlight close up from 0 till 60, it can still be true. Once you get past 60 though, you are going to have to hit it at max range or else they're going to be knocked up too high and it won't be true anymore. This also works on Onyx. So with Onyx, it has to be at max range as well, but true all the way till kill percent. And it also works on Zol, but with Zol, it's only true up until 100 and still has to be hit at max range. Sidra has some really weird ones with her cannon. These are all only true at 0 and they're not useful at all. But anyways, if you hit a close neutral sig like this, it can go true into a sidelight. And if you hit the neutral sig a little differently, it can go true into a downlight neutral air. Potentially. The neutral air depends obviously a lot more on the spacing, but it can work like that. Another useless one, this can go into a neutral light or a dash hop dare as well, but this one is going to be a neutral sig that hits super late, like that, into a dash side sig, which apparently can be true, which is a little silly, but obviously I don't think anyone's ever going to hit that in game. Alright, on to Gauntlets. Val has a couple useful ones from 0 till 80 damage. If the down sig hits behind, if you're about a pillar away it seems. So the first one is going to be a down sig into a jump neutral air, and you can also do the exact same thing but go into a jump recovery. At 0 damage only, Zariel can do a neutral sig into a gravity cancel neutral light. With a really late hitting neutral sig, Caspian can do a neutral signature into a dash hop neutral air. Alrighty, on to Hammer, because unfortunately Greatsword doesn't have any that anybody knows about yet, or there just might not be any. So I'm gonna show all the Cassidy ones first, because she has quite a few. So obviously you got D-Light N-Sig at all percents, super useful, and it goes all the way till kill percent. You also have at 0 damage an N-Light into a dash side sig, only at 0. And another one you have that I just found out about is going to be a grounded neutral air into an N-Sig. This is going to be true from 0 till 20 damage. Super useful because you don't have to hit the Nair in like a perfect spot for it. You can hit it a little bit away and it's still going to work. There's also from 0 till 60. If you hit the last hit of the downlight, you can go downlight, jump GC side sig, and this one can be true as well, but obviously this one doesn't really have as much of a use, and it's quite difficult. Alrighty, Taros has a couple too. Everyone knows about the D-Light N-Sig on Taros. This is true up until 200 damage. You just need to have the opponent be in front of your character, and it'll hit. It doesn't really hit stacked though, like that. He also has a D-Light D-Sig in the same way that you had to hit Cassidy downlight side sig. So you have to hit the last frame for it to work. So not the most useful thing, but it is quite a lot of damage. Yumiko's also got some really good ones. Obviously you have all your wisps, so the down sig into neutral air, you have your down sig into jump side air, and down sig into recovery. But you also have a downlight neutral sig stacked, which is going to hit at like all percent. So you could get some really nice spikes over here if you hit your downlight over the edge or like as they come up. Also though, N-Sig can combo into side air from 0 till 30, and N-Sig can combo into a chase dodge reverse dare from 0 till 50. So at low percents, you can combo all these together and hit that. Or the other one is the reverse dare, which looks like that. Alright, so obviously on core, you got your downlight N-Sig, super strong option for core. You also have one of these on Thor. Where's Thor? There we go. So on Thor, you just have to hit the downlight close enough. Obviously, a really strong option here as well. On Sentinel, you also have a kind of weird one, only at 0 damage. But it's like a completely stacked N-Sig into a chase dodge recovery like that. Only works at 0. So I'm not going to show all the late downlight ones because there's a ton of them, similar to the exact same, actually, same idea as the Taros one and the Cassidy one I showed earlier. I'll quickly show the Nash one though. The late downlight into a side sig can be true, but obviously these are insanely hard to hit in a game, or would be, because it has to be spaced completely perfect like that. But if you are interested in those ones, make sure to hop in the Brawl DB Discord with the link down below. Alright, so onto Katars now. From 0 till 30 damage, Asuri can do a neutral sig to a downlight. On Sentinel, at 0 damage with like completely perfect spacing, you can also do a down sig into a downlight like that. Mako has quite a few different ones. Out of the neutral sig, you can do a gravity cancel neutral light at 0 damage. Or instead, you could do a gravity cancel downlight. You have quite a few options out of Mako's D-Sig if you hit the late hitbox. You have a side light into downlight from 0 to 50, but you will have to dash in between the down sig and the side light at anything above 30. You also could just do a down sig into dash N light if you wanted, or obviously you could do side light into a neutral light instead. You also have quite a few options if you do the gravity cancel down sig and hit the late hitbox. Between 0 and 30 damage, you could do a chase dodge neutral air like that. You could also do a side air, if I can space this correctly, like that. And you can also do a down air, but if you're on Mako's dexterity stance, you can do a down air, or chase dodge down air, sorry, into a downlight. And it can hit true. I just messed it up. There we go. Alright, so there isn't any on Lance, so we're moving on to Orb, getting pretty close to the end. This is taking me quite a while. Anyways, this one is stupid, so I thought I'd show it first. This is like one of the least useful ones, but I'll show the other ones after. It's just this one takes a while to hit. So if you hit the downlight, or sorry, the end light, the very like last hitbox, like that, the tiniest pixel, it can go into a side sig on Dusk for a true combo from 0 till 60. The ones that are actually a little better, I guess, but still not really that good, you have a late hitbox downlight into neutral sig from 0 till 80, and that same thing from 0 till 100 for the side sig. So you got 2 sig true combos on Spear. You have a downlight neutral sig, downlight gravity cancel neutral sig on Queen Nai all the way till kill percent. Super good. That's easily the better of the two. The other one is on Mirage, and it has to be at 0 damage. You have to hit a side sig, and then you go into a neutral light like that. Okay, onto Sword, which is going to be the last weapon. Sword has some pretty good ones out of downlight. So on Val, if you hit a downlight with momentum, you can go into a gravity cancel neutral sig for a true combo, which is really nice. It can be from a walk or a dash. If you hit it though without momentum, it'll drop unless you're like really close. So if you're here and it would normally drop, then you would want to go for a chase dodge down diagonal neutral sig like that. I'll just re-show it. So if you have no momentum and it would drop, you go down light, chase dodge down diagonal into that neutral sig for a true combo. So Koji has the exact same thing going on as Val. If you hit your down light with momentum, you can gravity cancel neutral sig like that. But if you hit it too far away with no momentum, it's gonna have a lot of dodge frames. So if you end up hitting it close with no momentum, you just go for a chase dodge down and in into neutral sig. I'll just show that one quickly as well in slow-mo. So your down light, chase dodge down and in into your neutral sig for a true combo. Okay, so the last of the downlight ones is on Jiro. On Jiro, you have to do the chase dodge down and in into your neutral sig out of your downlight. So the downlight has to hit like stacked, and it looks like that. At 0 damage, if you hit a neutral sig on Sidra, you can go into a dash neutral light. And lastly, on Jaeyun, if they're behind you at 0 damage and you hit a down sig, you can go for a downlight dare or any sort of other downlight combo. Or from 0 to 20, you can go for an end light. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Twitch, Discord, and other social links down in the description below. Make sure to also check out the Brawl DB Discord. I'm leaving the link in the description to find all sorts of combos like this, as well as 2v2 combos and all those sorts of things. It is a very good go-to for Brawlhalla information. Anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.